Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Widj-Gaëlle. I honestly just wanted to talk about a concept. I don't know if it's much of a concept, but it's more so like a lost principle of life that I think a lot of people don't apply as much anymore because it's a tiring concept. I'll go straight into it. I think there's not enough people who understand the power of doing good. I've been making content all week and I couldn't figure out like what my next thought and reflection would be. And I woke up this morning and I just thought about the power of doing good stuff. And I'll just reference like a Bible verse. There's this book in the Bible that's called Galatian. I used the book that's called the Bible for reference about different things. Every topic can be found in the Bible. I don't know if that's explanatory for people who might not be Christian watching this. Basically, I'm in a book of Galatian, and in each chapter there's verses. Maybe I'm breaking it down too much, but I will not assume that everybody who's following me on my channel is a Christian or reads the Bible. At the end of the day, we'll never all be perfect, but I make an effort to learn stuff or find practical ways to apply the Bible into my life. I've been able to see power of doing good even when it gets you ever like just tried and did your utmost best to be a good person. And I'm not just saying like so people can notice, it's just something you actually want to be. And I know, like in this day and age, sometimes people can kind of get mean or have selfish tendencies. But as much as possible, maybe it's me, but I have a conscience that just cannot take me doing like vile and mean stuff to people all the time. When I was in high school, like I realized that getting involved in situations or speaking to people in certain ways would affect my how I think. So the thing with high school beef, it's like a shortened experience of life. I'll explain myself. Every class you go to, the beef might amplify or might have to take a break. And what I realized is that every time I had like a situation, even if it wasn't my situation, it affected like my thoughts. It affected my ability to concentrate in the classroom. It even affected my sleep. And that's just things that I was noticing. In the Canadian system, when you get to high school, there's 5 years. We have 5 years that we have to complete in high school. So I'm going from my first year of high school around my third, fourth year. I started asking myself a lot of questions. I was like, yo, why you in all of these, these petty situation in high school? I just recall like people come to me for advice and then I would just consume that situation and it would really become mine. Maybe it has something to do with being a bit of an empath. An empath is someone who's highly sensitive to other people's emotion. Like you just kind of tune into what they got going on. Well, now looking back into my high school experience, I'm just noticing that it's very much so like an amplified version of life. You ever went through something in life but you had to go to work? That's kind of what high school felt like to me. A big situation happened during recess or happened during that break in between your class while you're supposed to go get your stuff in your locker or your book or whatever before you go to the next class. You have to transition from that side of the school all the way to that side of the school. Once you get back to your house and you have to like think about your day and you realize how much weight you've taken on during the day from other people's issues or your own issues or what's going on in your house as you're growing up. I just realized I can't deal with being a villain. I just can't be a villain. I know some people do it with ease. Some people just have no problem like at all being mean people. I'm not even trying to present myself as the best person out there. I know I have some very, very weird tendencies and some people might not appreciate me. But I'm genuinely trying to make a conscious effort to be a good person. When I'm saying that Bible verse really speaks to me because it says, Galatians 6 verse 9 says, let us not be weary. Weary means feeling really, really tired. Like, but it's not regular tired. And doing good. Or there's another version that says in well doing, for in due season, for at the proper time, we will reap our harvest if we do not give up. The lost art of doing good stuff is when nobody can see or when people really do crazy stuff to you, you just try to see. Not that I say like you gotta take on disrespect, but you just want to do the good thing. There's a lot of benefit to doing good things, and I never realized the power of it. Specifically when it comes to relationship, you never and look at me when I'm saying this. You never know who someone is going to become. I remember hearing this in high school or as I was growing up, and I didn't like fully get what that meant until you start seeing other people from your high school or you run into somebody at the gas station, like everything you do will come back and you will have to sit at the table of your decisions in life. At some point, it could be 5, 10, 15 years from now. The seed of what you did in high school, what you did at your workplace, what you did at that first job, or what you did in your family, how you move toward people, it will really have an impact later on. Sometimes we're not peeping how crazy we're talking to people. We're not peeping how mean we're being to someone. Like, it's a lost art to want to be a good person. I think some people don't intentionally want to do that. Sometimes we just want to do the thing that seems good. Doing good, I think everybody kind of has this foundation kind of basis of what good is. Doing good to me feels like a common sense thing. I'm not saying this because something happened to me or somebody did me dirty. This is not one of those. I'm just really reflecting on how much it can be so tiring. Take the high road. Always try to treat situations fairness, a righteous judgment, and you just do your very, very best to do good. This phone that I got, if you watch like a couple of videos back, I got this new phone, right? The reason why like this new phone to me is such a miracle, the story behind this phone means so much more than just a phone. And so I'm not attached to the phone, I'm attached to the history of the phone. Somebody did something really, really kind to me. And I know it was God's will. I know God was watching over that. I got this phone at a crazy discount. Like I was saying in my video, was I don't buy my phone like with a contract. I just buy my phone and then I get the deal that I want. I knew God was telling me to get a new phone and I didn't want to get a new phone. But I felt pushed by the Holy Spirit to go purchase my phone online. I did purchase it online. The phone was overeating, so I went to Apple to try to get something figured out. It ended up being a refund. When I went to that place, I ran into a really, really old high school friend. I'm telling y'all, run into this guy, a genuine amount of love for. Not just because of the phone, he's really a cool guy, right? So, run into him. We talk, we chop it up, we exchange phone number because we hadn't talked in a very long time. And I'm like, bro, we gotta chop it up. He said, yo, if you need anything, let me know. If you know me, I don't ask for nothing. Like, I don't text people about nothing. I don't ask. If I'm asking, like, it might be my last resort. I'm working on that. And I think it just comes from trauma. He tells me, yo, hit me up whenever, if you need anything. I work here. I work at Apple. So I got you. So I'm like, all right, cool. Appreciate you saying that. But, in my head, I'm thinking, this is going straight to trash. These people be saying nice stuff, but they don't mean it. And so, boom, I done got my refund. I'm waiting for the money to hit my bank account. You feel what I'm saying? But while I'm waiting, I kind of feel like God telling me, you know what? Just go ahead and take a chance. Listen to God. So I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down. We get on a call, and he's like, hey, whenever you need your phone, let me know. I got this family and friend thing, and I'm gonna make sure like if ever you're still interested in getting one, like, boom, here's what I can do. When I tell, if you know me enough, I will sit there and watch people say nice stuff to me and have no belief in what they're telling me. I'm the kind of person that when I read my Bible, it takes me about 5 to 10 times before I believe that healing can happen for me. I'll believe for everybody else before I believe for me. I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. It felt very difficult to believe that this was happening for me. You have an opportunity every single day to treat people kindly. And I don't mean this just as a whatever thing like, yeah, just be a nice person. To truly, in your heart, move toward people in an authentic way and in a kind way, it will lead you so much further than you think. You don't know who's your next boss. You don't know who's your next cook, who's the next person who's going to be responsible for your event. You are going to encounter these people again. The world is such a small place. It's big, but it's small. I cannot stress this enough. You will encounter these people again. Don't get tired of being a good person. Fast forward in my story, what is it? This phone is like, this is the iPhone 16 Pro. It has 512 gigabytes in it. I'm not thinking things like that can happen to me. My whole point in this video is like, don't get tired of being a good person and don't get tired of doing good stuff. Listen, I try to make content that you can watch while you're having a snack. This is the type of content I watch, and I'm trying to make content that resides in that section of your life where you're watching it and you're legit like having a meal. I love y'all. I care. I cannot wait to see what this channel will and can become. I still don't fully know, but I appreciate you being here and tuning in with me while I'm trying to journey through this. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Alright, cool. Deuces.